I found it today for a cottagecore hair tutorial, 2022 spring edition, because last year I filmed one and I had that crazy idea to film it outside and it was chaotic, like filming a hair tutorial outside when it's windy was not the best idea I ever had. So today I'm going to show you again how I did it, because a lot of people on Instagram ask me how I do my makeup, which is the video that was on last week. Last week. And also they ask me how I do my hair. So I'm going to show you how I do it. It's not different from last year, but a fresh version can be great. I'm also going to talk about the hair care I do. I don't do a lot of hair care. I don't know, I just burned my hair and it became a bit yellow and I just accept it and move on. But for my hair, like, I'm gonna say I'm trying to do it once a month, because once a week was a bit too much. So once a month or maybe more, it depends. I'm doing a mask, a hair mask. So I'm using castor oil. I don't know if I pronounced that right. In French is huile de ricin. But I'm using this, I get this out of Amazon, and I just put it on my roots and massaging for it to get warm. So I am applying on my roots, I'm massaging, then on my length I'm applying monoi oil, and then, because castor oil doesn't smell good, so monoi oil kind of make everything smell good. And also I applied monoi on my length and ends. Then I do a bun, then I put on a hair bonnet, a charlotte, I don't know how to say it in English, but I put that on and I do that on the morning. So you need to do it a day you don't plan on going out, unless you don't just care. But I keep it on my head for the entire day and then I rinse it in the shower, and it helps with making your hair stronger, and it helps you to grow your hair faster. So I do that once a month. Some people do it like once a week or even more, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I have something else to do. But yeah, because I really want long hair and this is not very long for me. So I am going to show you first how I do my everyday hair, then how I do hair when I want to add some decoration, some accessories, and then I'm going to show you my milkmaid braids. The technique changed from last year because I have longer hair, so the way I do my milkmaid braids changed. So I'm going to show you all of that. With the first hairstyle, I'm just going to separate my bangs in 3, and I'm going to take, it's not my usual setting, so I hope I am not burning everything. I'm going to take a curling iron that looks like this. It's just the curling iron that we always had, my mom and I don't remember any other curling iron from when I was young. And I'm just going to take, because I don't like to do I used to curl my bangs like this, like I curl this part, but then my bangs tend to separate in 2 pieces and I prefer them to stay full and don't separate, so that's why I'm doing it in 3 different parts. So I'm taking this part first and I'm going to put it in the curler, do this and wait. The iron had been on for quite a time now, so I don't really need to wait it to be very warm. I'm just going to do that. Then when I think it's done, I just take it off. I let it like that, and I take kind of the middle section and I do the same thing. And I just curl. It's also good to curl your bangs because I personally cut my bangs myself, if you couldn't tell that. So if you kind of cut them badly, like I always do, just curl them, it's gonna hide it. So I'm going to let them like this. It looks a bit chaotic, but I prefer them to curl in a more curled position. Then I'm going to curl the little section around my face that I also cut myself. I just really, if you want my haircut, you just take, oh, what am I doing? Section around your face, cut them. The length you want. Just keep in mind that when you're gonna curl them, they are going to be way shorter. So for example, I'm taking this long, like I'm cutting pieces around my face, this long, sometimes shorter, but not too short, not as short as your bangs because you're gonna curl them eventually. I don't know if it's a good curl or not. I'm having a hard time because I'm not in my usual setting. But you just curl the little hair strings. I think strands. You just curl the little hair around your face. I never do the exact same curling pattern, so I never really know if I'm forgetting a piece of hair or not. Good, so I think all the little hair around my face are curled. Now for the rest of my hair, I'm just taking section by section, starting with the section at the back. I'm just going to, I'll put my hair in the middle. So I just part my hair in the middle and I'm taking the hair strings that are most at the back. I'm taking the curling iron. I am putting the curling iron at the end and I'm just curling in the inside, towards the inside. I wait a little bit and then I put the curl at the back, and I'm doing this for my entire head. this is done and everything is curled, I'm just taking my hairbrush and I'm just going to take my hair and put everything around in one. I don't really know how to explain how I do this. I just take it, brush my hair, and when I'm at the end of the section, I'm just put my thumb here and I'm just brush around my thumb so they all have this shape. So when I turn around, it's one block of hair that all go towards the inside, like Aurora in Sleeping Beauty. And I also brush out my bangs. Yes, they're not as long as I want them to be because I cut them too short last time I cut them. And I retouch my eyebrows if they've been moved by the hair. And this is the final look. You can separate the curls if you find them too big. You can just manage everything by yourself, but this is just how the hair looks like. I went out to film the reveal of the first hairstyle, and this is why my hair is a huge mess, because I'm so sad. It's so windy and there is no sun for the reveal or even just the video. This is not a good week. But for the second hairstyle, I'm going to show you how to do romantic cottagecore hair with accessories. So I'm just going to take an elastic and I'm just going to grab my hair in a ponytail, taking only half of my hair. Once you have all the hair you need, you just attach it with an elastic. And then you take your little accessories, and I'm going to try to turn around so it's in the middle, and I'm just putting it here and pushing until it kind of covers the elastic, or at least is at its level. I don't know if it's, I think it's in the middle. I'm going to keep a few. You can either keep all the strands of hair like in the first hairstyle. I'm not going to keep all of them. I'm going to attach some like that. And then, because the wind destroyed my curls. I'm going to redo it quickly. Of course I would recurl the ends. I think they look great now. So this hair can be good to do when you want your hair out of the way and you just want to attach your hair. The last hair we are going to do is the milkmaid braids, and the technique changed since last year, so I'm going to show you. Also, the sun is coming out for the last hairstyle. I wish it would have been here the entire time, but what can I say? For the last hairstyle, you're just going to separate your hair with the middle part. Oh, I look crazy. So you just braid your hair. And you secure the braid with an elastic. Once this is done, you can make them a bit bigger by just pulling on the braid. And once this is done, I'm just going to take it, kind of twist it, and put not totally in front, not totally at the back, just finding a middle place and attach it at the top of my head. Then I do the same thing on the other side, so I just take it, put it here, and with the second braid I'm going to hide the elastic first, or the first braid, and then take the end of the second braid and put it under the first one. Going to go there. Okay, good. And I'm going to secure everything with bobby pins. Now I tend to attach more at the base, less more at the top, less at the base, because I have longer hair, so I'm not afraid that short hair will poke out of the braids, and I can just let them be big at the bottom and just attach everything at the top. So that's why I said that my technique changed. And also because we brushed and etc., I'm just going to curl. That is a lot of curling and a lot of curling iron for one day for my hair. But that is just for the video. I don't burn them that much. I do burn them a lot. So this is the final hair, and it's very cute, very folklore vibes. hairstyle I wanted to show you. I hope you like them. I hope it inspired you to do cottagecore hairstyles for this spring. This was not the best week to film. I tried to film the makeup video yesterday and it didn't went as planned, so I did end the makeup and the hair video today, even if they are going to come out in 2 different weeks. But yeah, I will find you next week for a sewing video, and I think it will be a French video, and the week after that for probably another English video. But thank you so much. If you recreate this, tag me on Instagram. My Instagram will be in the description. I want to see how you recreated the makeup and the hair. So goodbye!